So after an extremely long wait, the wait is over, I have keys. Enough talk, let's get to work. So this was absolutely crazy. I literally could not get any further out the back door as what you're seeing here. It was so overgrown, a literal jungle. What was nice is I did find some nice patio furniture out there, a table and 4 chairs, which I'm hoping to restore. Now I decided to take the pergola down because it was extremely rotten. It wasn't going to be staying up anyway, so I thought I might as well take it down now and get it out of the way. What I am really trying to do here is just trying to give myself a little area in the garden that I can actually work from. A flat surface, a nice clean surface that I'm not going to injure myself, trip over anything. I think it's always easier and better for your peace of mind, so I'm just getting rid of some rubbish just over into the second tier, which I will have to move again eventually, but for now it'll do the job. Top 3 things I'm finding difficult at the moment. Number 1, not having electric at the property, and water for that matter. Number 2, not having a working toilet. Really awkward. Number 3, not having transport. We have more concerning matters today, so I'm going to try and tidy this up a little bit so it's less dangerous, less slippy, and then we're going to undertake cutting into that. So I am very precariously balanced on this little log, just to try and show you a before picture of what I've got to get through, because the other one doesn't really do it justice and you can't even see the bit that I've cleared up there. So just for a comparable, here's what I've got to get through. Unfortunately, this idiot just did a time lapse which didn't record. And this is a nice little transformation so far. Now, if you're wondering why in so many of these videos you're seeing me cut logs down into quite small pieces, it's quite simple. It's 2 main reasons. One is it makes it easier to move the logs itself, and number 2, the intention is to burn these, so the smaller they are, the easier they're going to burn. Today has been another successful, productive day. So as you can see there, all the logs, that's from the front, they're going to be going for burning in the oil tankers that you can see behind. I've cleared the large majority of this to the second phase, which I'll call this the second phase. First phase was up there that I did yesterday. So you got the second phase and then remnants down there for that third phase, which we've still got to go. But you can get an idea now of how big this garden is going to be. Because I'm not going to have the extension anymore, I'm considering having decking maybe about halfway the second phase, drop down to some stairs, and it is so peaceful and quiet. Just listen. Just that trickling brook, it's amazing. So as I've previously said, we have no electricity at the property, but I got the sparky round, and although the fuse box does need changing because it's prehistoric, for now, a bit of fuse wire did the trick. Electric on, baby. So, If you're stripping wallpaper, here is a trick of the trade to get you along. First, scour the wall with a sharp Stanley knife or a trowel, then absolutely soak the wallpaper, go away, leave it to soak in. After that, you want to scrape away as much as you can of the wallpaper. That will then release the backing paper. Soak the backing paper, go back to the wallpaper, then you can scrape the backing paper again. If you repeat this process, it will be so simple to get that off the wall. It's cold. What an absolutely glorious day it is. The sun has been shining all day, and with it being a south facing garden, I've had it for the duration as long as it's been up. It's been such a productive day. Also, let me take you through what I've done today in the back garden. So you saw how it was last time, check it out now. So here it is. As you can see, the tree that was in the distance has half come down. I've not properly completed that. The bush next to it has. All in that corner, I thought it was a tree. It's actually bamboo, and I've managed to collect it in that corner. I'll show you how much has come off. It's been crazy. And it is so hard to cut. I'll show you from this angle. So going over the second tier, which was pretty much all under bushes. That pile there is all loose, which has just come from there. It's a case of one step forward, two steps back at the moment, just logistically, until I can manage to get rid of some of this stuff. And I'm making my way through there. Now, I had an unsuccessful day today with burning. I'll take you down to show you how big this garden actually is. It's gonna be absolutely lovely. So from the top end, looking up at the house, you've got the first tier. There's actually more tiers. First tier, second tier, third tier, and then this will be the fourth tier. And look at that view at the back. You can actually see it now. It is absolutely stunning. This is my little friend that's been keeping me company literally all day. Beautiful Robin. All right, buddy. Now, I decided to give the house a little bit of a brush, tidy and a clean, for nothing else, just for my mental health, because when you go in somewhere and it looks a little bit tidier, it feels better and you're ready to crack on and start the day. So when you arrive there the next morning, you feel motivated, you feel energized, and you are a lot more productive in the work that you do. Now, I am lucky enough to have this little legend on hand. Ollie Wilkinson, one of the best, if not the best plumber in Macclesfield. Go and check this guy out. He facilitated me by putting a working tap in there, which means I now have working water to the property. He also helped me drain the massive storage water tank, which will allow me to now get that out. And I think from memory it was well over 200 litres that bad boy stored, so it took an awful long time. Last day of the garden project for clearing, hopefully. And it's cold. It has gone below zero. Everywhere's frozen. Today's not going to be a nice day. Taking time for a quick sushi lunch in the most perfect scene possible. And before you keyboard warriors start sending messages saying the fence looks crap, it's simply a temporary measure to keep my neighbour happy, using some of the wood that came down from the original fence. What you're seeing here is just a small dip in the ocean. I cannot believe the amount of rubble bags we have used, probably going on 50 now, and that is not an exaggerated number. Now, if you've been wondering where everything goes from there into this mystery hole, allow me to show you. So every time we have to move all the rubble, we have to go up 2 flights of mini stairs, which is probably the equivalent to 1 flight of stairs, 1 generous flight of stairs. And it takes its toll after a while, just moving everything from the back garden to the front. You can see the amount of bin bags. And I'm sure you'll agree the before and afters do look significant, and it does show the potential of this garden. It's 25 foot by 29 foot.